Good morning, everybody. So, today we will start our third lesson. The name of that lesson is Girl. That particular lesson is written by O. Henry. So, let's begin the introduction of the writer. William Sidney Porter, better known as O. Henry, was a prolific means जे ज्याला विपुल प्रमाणात म्हणतो prolific American short story writer. He began writing short stories in prison after being jailed for embezzlement. Embezzlement means म्हणजे चोरीच्या प्रकरणामध्ये. Following his release in 1884, he wrote under the pen name O. Henry and went on to publish over 300 stories, gaining worldwide fame as a skilled short story writer. His tales are filled with realistic detail, often marked by wry humor and a surprise ending. The effective use of the latter literary device led to it being known as the O. Henry twist. So, William Sidney Porter, better known as O. Henry, as we have already read about it, that William Sidney Porter was the real name of the writer, but he wrote most of his short story on the name of O. Henry. He was a prolific American short story writer. He has wrote plenty of stories. He has written plenty of stories, and he was an American short story writer. He began writing short stories in prison after being jailed for embezzlement. Actually, he started to write down all those stories in prison when he went to jail for embezzlement. म्हणजे कोणत्या तरी प्रकारासाठी त्यांना जेलमध्ये टाकण्यात आलं होतं आणि जेलमध्येच त्यांनी प्रिझनमध्येच त्यांनी तुरुंगामध्येच त्यांनी शॉर्ट स्टोरीज लिहायला सुरुवात केली. Following his release in 1884, he wrote under the pen name O. Henry, and he was released from the jail in 1884. And after that, he started to write his short story under the pen name that is O. Henry, and went on to publish over 300 stories. And he has published near about 300 stories on the pen name of O. Henry. O. Henry या पेन नावाने under the pen name of O. Henry, he wrote near about 300 stories, or we can say more than 300 stories. म्हणजे 300 शॉर्ट स्टोरीज त्यांनी ओ हेनरी या पेन नावाने म्हणजे पेन नेमनी लिहिल्या. Gaining worldwide fame as a skilled short story writer. And when he wrote all those 300 stories, he became famous worldwide. He gained fame worldwide as a skilled writer, or we can say a skilled short story writer. 300 स्टोरी लिहिल्यानंतर जेव्हा त्या सगळ्या स्टोरी पब्लिश झाल्या तेव्हा त्यांना एक काय म्हणू आपण प्रसिद्धी मिळाली. शॉर्ट स्टोरी स्किल्ड कौशल्यपूर्ण शॉर्ट स्टोरी लिहिणारा लेखक म्हणून त्यांना प्रसिद्धी मिळाली. ही गेन फेम वर्ल्ड वाईड ॲज अ स्किल्ड शॉर्ट स्टोरी रायटर. His tales are filled with realistic detail, and most of his short stories are realistic, filled with realistic detail. म्हणजे त्यांच्या ज्या शॉर्ट स्टोरीज आहेत ह्या वास्तववादी चित्रणाने भरलेल्या असतात. ऑफन मार्क्ड बाय wry humor and surprise ending. And most of his short stories, there is humor, or we can say wry humor. Pure humor is there, and most of the short story there is a surprise ending also. बऱ्याचशा शॉर्ट स्टोरीज मध्ये त्यांचे ह्युमर तर आहेच, परंतु बऱ्याचशा शॉर्ट स्टोरीज सरप्राईज होतात म्हणजे त्यांचा अंत जो होतो हा एकदम आश्चर्यकारकरित्या होतो. म्हणजे इन मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी वी ऍक्च्युअली डोंट नो व्हॉट टू हॅपन, अँड द प्रेझेंट स्टोरी इज द सेम वन, वी कॅन से. The effective use of the latter literary device led to it being known as the O. Henry twist. And the effective use of the latter device, which one? The surprise ending. The device of surprise ending led to the writer being known as O. Henry twist. कारण त्यांच्या बऱ्याचशा स्टोरीमध्ये स्टोरीच्या एंड मध्ये एक ट्विस्ट असतो, अँड दॅट्स वाय ही वॉज नोन ॲज द ओ हेनरी ट्विस्ट. ओ हेनरी ट्विस्ट या नावानं सुद्धा ते ओळखले जात असायचे. त्याच्या मागचं कारण असं होतं, द रिझन बिहाइंड दॅट वॉज most of his short story was ending in twist. There is a twist in each and every most of his short stories, and that's why he was also known as O. Henry Twist. Girl. Girl provides a perfect example of the O. Henry twist. As I have already told you now that girl provides a perfect example of the O. Henry twist. जर आपण गर्ल ही शॉर्ट स्टोरी वाचली तर आपल्या असं लक्षात येईल की ही जी शॉर्ट स्टोरी आहे ती शॉर्ट स्टोरी म्हणजे ट्विस्ट आहे त्या शॉर्ट स्टोरीमध्ये, आणि ते ओ हेनरी ट्विस्टचं एक परफेक्ट एक्झाम्पल होईल असं लेखकांना इथं सांगायचं आहे. द स्टोरी बिगिन्स विथ अ डेलिबरेट एअर ऑफ मिस्ट्री विथ द ऑथर्स डिटेल्ड डिस्क्रिप्शन्स ऑफ द सीन adding to the element of suspense and drama. And this particular story begins with a deliberate air of mystery, with a mysterious event, and it has been given with the author's detailed descriptions of the scene, adding to the element of suspense and drama. When this particular story begins, at that time there is a mysteriousness, there is a suspense and drama in the beginning of this story. As it progresses, O. Henry introduces shifts of tone, making the storyline appear different at its various points. And as this particular story progresses, O. Henry introduces shifts of tone, making the storyline appear different at its various points. True to his writing style, he keeps readers guessing throughout and allows them to form their own interpretations of the events taking place. And when we'll read when we are going to read this story, at that time means there are number of readers while reading most of his stories, and particularly this girl one. When we read this particular story, at that time most of the reader, they just keeps on guessing throughout the story what is going to happen, but no one knows what is going to happen in the end. The reader, they show their interpretations, they just explain their interpretation, but still there is a twist and no one knows what is going to happen in the end. The story culminates in one final twist that alters its entire meaning and surprises as well as amuses readers. And the story culminates when, I am not going to tell you now, but when we will see that particular story, that there is a final twist. When it culminates, that a story culminates, there is a final twist, and that final twist alters the entire meaning and surprises all the readers who read this story. जेव्हा ही स्टोरी म्हणजे स्टोरीचा शेवटकडे, एंडिंगकडे स्टोरी आपल्याला घेऊन जाते, तेव्हा आपल्याला म्हणजे नेमकं याच्यामध्ये काय असेल हे जाणवतच नाही. म्हणजे स्टोरीमध्ये नेमकं काय घडते त्याच्यापेक्षाही जास्त म्हणजे रिअली ती स्टोरी अशी असेल का, आपल्याला याचा अंदाज बांधता येत नाही. म्हणून लेखकांना ओ हेनरी ट्विस्ट या नावाने सुद्धा लेखक प्रसिद्ध होते. त्याच्या मागचं कारण असं होतं की त्यांच्या प्रत्येक स्टोरी मध्ये ट्विस्ट असायचं. इन जिल्ट लेटर्स, जिल्ट मीन्स मुलामा, मुलामा दिलेला वरून कव्हर असलेलं. इन जिल्ट लेटर्स ऑन द ग्राउंड ग्लास ऑफ द डोअर ऑफ रूम नंबर 962 वेअर द वर्ड्स रॉबिन्स अँड हार्टले ब्रोकर्स. द क्लर्क्स हॅड गॉन. It was past 5, and with the solid tramp of a drove of prize percherons, scrub women were invading the cloud-capped 20-story office building. A puff of red-hot air flavored with lemon peelings, soft cool smoke, and train oil came in through the half-open windows. See, in gilt letters on the ground glass of the door of room number 962 were the words Robbins and Hartley Brokers. There was a building, and there was a room, and outside that room there was a uh, what we can say name board was there, and on that board Robbins and Hartley Brokers was written of the glass of the door of room number 962, जी त्या बिल्डिंग मधली 962 नंबरची रूम असते, त्या रूमच्या समोर एक बोर्ड लावलेला असतो, नेम प्लेट म्हणून आपण त्याला, त्या नेम प्लेटवर रॉबिन्स अँड हार्टले ब्रोकर्स असं लिहिलेलं असते. द क्लर्क्स हॅड गॉन, इट वॉज पास्ट 5 अँड विथ द सॉलिड ट्रॅम्प ऑफ द ड्रो of prize Percheron scrub women were invading the cloud caved 20-story office building. And there was the half, what we can say, it was a past 5. It was a past 5, and that's why the people are going to their homes from their offices. Some of the employees were coming and going here and there, and also there were some women who were going to their houses. So this type of situation was there, or this type of depiction was depicted by the writer O. Henry. A puff means here smoke, a puff of red hot air flavored with lemon peelings. Soft, cool smoke and train oil came in through the half open windows. So, that particular room had some windows, and from that windows, the smoke was coming inside, and we can see the train oil, that is, we can say a white to brown oil, came in through the half open windows. Means some of the elements or some of the objects we can easily see from that window. Robbins, 50, something of an overweight beau. Beau means a fashionable man, a rich and fashionable man. And addicted, addict means सवय असणे, एखाद्या गोष्टीची सवय असणे. And addicted to first nights and hotel palm rooms, pretended to be envious of his partner's commuter's joys. See now, Robbins. One of the character of this story is whose name was Robin, and Robbins was 50 years of age, and he was looking like a rich and fashionable man. He was looking like Robbins, whose age was 50 years, and he was looking like a rich, fashionable man, and addicted to first nights and hotel palm rooms. And he was addicted to go to hotels late at night, and pretended to be envious of his partner's commuter's joy. And there was a pretension on his face, or he was pretending that he is envious. Envious means hate. He was, sir, of his partner's commuter's joys. Going to be something doing in the humidity line tonight, he said. You out of town chaps, here chaps means boys किंवा men, will be the people with your katydids. Katydids means here grasshoppers, and moonlight and long drinks and things out on the front porch. So when he went to the hotel, he used to go to the hotel and going to be something doing in the humidity line to night, he said. And when he was going to the hotel, at that time he used to say, you out of town chaps will be the people with your catchy deeds and moonlight and long drinks and things out on the front porch. So he used to say some words to the people. He also used to take drinks when he went to the hotel, and he used to sit under the moonlight or in the moonlight, and he used to drink. Hartley, 29, serious, thin, good looking, nervous, sighed and frowned a little. So we have seen first character whose name was Robbins. He was 50 years of age. Now we are going to see the second character of the story, and whose name was Hartley. Whose name was Hartley, 29. He was 29 years of age, but he was very serious, thin, good looking, nervous, and sighed and frowned a little. म्हणजे जो जे हार्टले नावाचं कॅरेक्टर आहे ते फक्त 29 वर्ष वयाचं असते, आणि हे जे कॅरेक्टर असते दॅट पर्सन वॉज व्हेरी सिरियस. ही वॉज थिन. थिन म्हणजे सडपातळ म्हणतो, सिरियस म्हणजे गंभीर. गुड लुकिंग means smart, nervous, little bit sadness was there, sighed and frowned a little. Sighed means उसासा टाकणे and frowned a little म्हणजे थोडा रागावलेला असणे. Yes, said he always have cool nights in floral husk, especially in the winter. And at that time, he Hartley said, yes, we always have cool nights in floral husk, especially in the winter. So both of them, Robbins and Hartley, we have seen the name on that office window. It was written that Robbins and Hartley brokers. So these two characters were friends. If you are able to see here, see the name of on that nameplate was Robbins and Hartley brokers. So we have seen the first character of the story, whose name was Robbins. He was 50 years of age, and he used to go, or he addicted to go to hotel, and he was also addicted to take drinks late at night, especially in the moon night. The second character, see the name of second characters is Hartley, who was only 29 9 years of age. He was very serious, he was thin, he was good looking, he was nervous, and he was a proud little. Yes, said he, we always have cool nights in floral hurst. We always have cool nights in floral husk, especially in the winter. So he told his friends that, friend, we always have cool nights, especially particularly in floral husk and in the winter. Floral husk is the name of the हॉटेल. म्हणजे तो त्याच्या मित्राला सांगतो की खास करून आपण फ्लोरल हस्टमध्ये, खास करून हिवाळ्याच्या दिवसामध्ये आपण बऱ्याचशा रात्रीला इथं येऊन या हॉटेलमध्ये बसलेलो आहोत. अ मॅन विथ अन एअर ऑफ मिस्ट्री केम इन द डोअर अँड वेंट अप टू हार्टले. मीनवाईल द कन्व्हर्सेशन बिटवीन हार्टले अँड रॉबिन्स वॉज गोइंग ऑन, अँड मीनवाईल a person came there. When we look towards that person at that time, it seems that there was an air of mystery. There was a air of mystery. He came from the door and went up to Hartley. तो माणूस तिथं येतो, त्यांचं कन्व्हर्सेशन जेव्हा चालू असते, बोलणं चालू असते, तो माणूस तिथं येतो आणि तिथं आल्यानंतर तो सरळ सरळ हार्टलीकडे जातो. I have found where she lives, he announced in the portentous half whisper. हाफ विस्पर मीन्स कुजबुजलेल्या सुरात बोलणे. आणि प्रोटेंटस म्हणजे जणू काही एखादं काम झालेलं आहे अशा आविर्भावात वावरणे. प्रोटेंटियस मीन्स हिअर ऑल्सो the meaning of that word has been given, done in an overly solemn manner in order to impress. म्हणजे एखादं काम झालं आहे इम्प्रेस करण्याच्या उद्देशानं तशा मॅनरमध्ये बोलणे. सो फर्दर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर मॅन means the kind of mystery in his behavior, he came there and he went to Mr. Hartley and he told him that I have found where she lives. He announced in the portentous half whisper that makes the detective means ज्याला म्हणतो आपण डिटेक्टिव्ह, डिटेक्टिव्ह म्हणजे ज्याला म्हणता येईल आपल्याला की एखादं काम दुसऱ्यापासून लपवून करणारा व्यक्ती, म्हणजे दुसऱ्याला कुठलीही माहिती न देता कामाला अंजाम देणारा व्यक्ती किंवा काम पूर्ण करणारा व्यक्ती, दॅट इज डिटेक्टिव्ह. मराठी मिनिंग सांगतो मी तुम्हाला थोड्या वेळात. सो दॅट मेक्स द डिटेक्टिव्ह ॲट वर्क, अ मार्क्ड बीइंग टू हिज फेलो मेन. So what happened when he entered into that room? At that time he announced that I have found where she lives. म्हणजे मला तिचा पत्ता मिळालेला आहे. आय हॅव फाउंड वेअर शी लिव्स. मला असं आढळून आलेलं आहे की आय हॅव फाउंड हर ॲड्रेस अँड आय नो नाऊ वेअर शी लिव्स. इन दिस वे ही अनाउन्स्ड इन द portentous half whisper. Means he announced but only in a what we can say, not in a loud tone, but in a very in a whispering sound, not in a loud tone, but he announced that thing in a half whisper sound that makes the detective at work a marked being to his fellow men. Means, in this way, he was telling to Mr. Hartley that I have found his address and I know where she lives. I have done my job. I have done my job. In this way, he announced in the ear of Mr. Hartley, but he made that announcement in a half whisper voice or half whisper sound. Hartley scowled. Scowled means म्हणजे रागाने रागाने लाल बुंद होणे किंवा ज्याला म्हणून एकदम नाराजी दाखवून रागाने बेभान होणे. Hartley scowled him into a state of dramatic silence and quietude. But by that time, Robbins had got his cane. Cane means kati, and set his tie pin to his liking, and with a debonair means ज्याला म्हणतो आपण की confident debonair nod, went out to his metropolitan amusement. See now, Hartley scowled him into a state of dramatic silence and quietude. When that person came there and he announced that I have found where she lives, at that time, Hartley became very angry, or we can say he was frowning. He was frowning, he was agitated, and he him into a state of dramatic silence and quietude, because it seems that he was also searching for her. He was also searching for that lady, which or we can say who was found out by the डिटेक्टिव्ह बाय द डिटेक्टिव्ह. म्हणजे त्याच्या हार्टलेच्या रागावण्यावरून आपल्याला असं वाटते की ती जी लेडी आहे त्या लेडीला, त्यांची मुलगी आहे गर्ल, त्या मुलीला मिस्टर हार्टले सुद्धा शोधत असतात. बट ही वॉज अनेबल टू फाइंड हर आउट. बट दॅट पर्टिक्युलर डिटेक्टिव्ह हॅज बीन फाउंड हर आउट, and that's why he means Hartley became angry. At last she has got her, and that's why means she was angry. Sorry, Mr. Hartley was angry, but in a state of dramatic silence and quietude. Means he only showed his anger. But by that time, Robbins had got his cane and set his tie pin to his liking. And by that time means the conversation between that detective and Mr. Hartley was going on. They were whispering into the ear of one another. And by that time, there was also Robbins, who was 50 years of age. By that time, Mr. Robin had got his cane. He was 50 years of age, and that's why he used to carry cane with him. And he also set his tie pin to his liking, as he like how to set his tie pin. In that way, he also set his tie pin, and with a debonair nod, went out to his metropolitan amusement. And he has given a confident nod to Mr. Hartley, and he went out for the metropolitan amusements. म्हणजे त्यांच्या दोघांमधलं मिस्टर हार्टले आणि तो जो डिटेक्टिव्ह असतो त्यांच्यामधलं कॉन्व्हर्सेशन सुरू असते. म्हणजे जेव्हा तो डिटेक्टिव्ह जाहीर करतो की मला ती मुलगी मिळालेली आहे, तेव्हा हा जो हार्टले असतो याला थोडासा राग येतो. फक्त थोडासा म्हणजे कदाचित मिस्टर हार्टले, वी डोंट नो ॲक्च्युअली व्हॉट इज गोइंग what was there, what is going to, we will see, that's not the matter. But at this moment we don't know what the situation was there. But it seemed from the behavior of Mr. Hartley that he was very angry in silence and quietude. That's why it seemed that he was also searching for her, but he was unable to found her out. So there the conversation between that detective and Mr. Hartley was going on, and that Robbins, the friend of Mr. Hartley, was there. So meanwhile, when the conversation was going on, he got his cane, and he also set his tie, and with a confident nod or debonair nod, he went out for the metropolitan amusements. म्हणजे त्याला मिस्टर रॉबिन्सला त्यांची काठी मिळालेली असते, त्यांनी त्यांचा टाय जो असतो तो व्यवस्थित सेट केलेला असतो, आणि एवढंच नाही, कॉन्फिडंट नॉड किंवा डेबोनियर नॉड मीन्स म्हणजे त्यांना हेच सांगायचं असते की ती मुलगी मिळाली, दॅट इज व्हेरी गुड, ते खूप छान झालं. आणि आता तू मिस्टर रॉबिन्स मात्र मेट्रोपॉलिटन अम्युजमेंटसाठी, म्हणजे त्यांना जे काही अम्युजमेंट्स करायची असते त्याच्यासाठी ते बाहेर पडतात. Here is the address, said the detective in a natural tone, being deprived of an audience to foil. Foil means here baffle, कष्ट म्हणतो आपण त्याला किंवा गोंधळणे. So here is the address, said the detective in a natural tone. So now Mr. Robbins has gone out from there, and detective was saying to Mr. Hartley that, you know, he was saying in a natural tone that here is the address, here is the address of her, being deprived of an audience to foil. थोडं गोंधळल्यागत होऊन जणू काही कोणत्या तरी गोष्टीपासून वंचित आहे अशा पद्धतीनं, अशा टोन मध्ये लगेच तो एक चीट बाहेर, नोट बाहेर काढ, नोट इन द सेन्स थोडं पेपरची चीट बाहेर काढतो आणि मिस्टर हार्टलेला देतो. हार्टले टूक द लीफ, लीफ मीन्स हियर एनवलप. हार्टले टूक द लीफ, torn out of the slave's dingy. Slaves means here detective. Slaves means detective. Slaves dingy means dirty, ghanerd. Memorandum book. So Hartley took that envelope and he torn that envelope. एनव्हलप सारखा एनव्हलप एक असतो, तो हार्टले घेतो, त्याने घेतल्यानंतर तो फाडतो. अँड ही टूक दॅट एनव्हलप फ्रॉम द डिंजी अँड डर्टी हँड्स ऑफ डिटेक्टिव्ह मेमोरँडम बुक. मेमोरँडम बुक डिटेक्टिव्ह जवळ जे असते ते घाणेरड, म्हणजे थोडं इट वॉज डर्टी. अँड when Mr. Hartley took that envelope, he torn that envelope out. On it were penciled the words Vivienne Arlington, number 341 East. The the street not there, the number was not mentioned there actually. Street, care of Mrs. McComas. So on that envelope the address was written with a penciled word. The address was written with the penciled words, and the address was like this: Vivienne Arlington, number 341 East Street, care of Mrs. McComas. So they have, they, in the sense, actually that detective don't know, actually that detective don't know the number of street, so that's why here is the blank, because he don't know what was the number of that street, right? So in this way, whatever person Mr. Hartley wanted to find out, he found out that person, that lady, that girl with the help of detective. So now he was happy to know the address of Vivienne Arlington. This was the third character of the, this is the third character of the story. And her address was number 341 East Street, care of Mrs. मॅककॉमस. मॅककॉमसच्या घरचा ऍड्रेस आहे तो, जिथं व्हीव्हीएनने राहत होती. हा ऍड्रेस तो मिस्टर हार्टलेला, म्हणजे डिटेक्टिव्ह मिस्टर हार्टलेला देतो. I think here we should stop. Thank you very much for listening me patiently. Thank you.